All right, so for this colorization, you're going to see that you're going to open up that image of the leaves. This was my image. This is the closest thing I had today, but I'll do another demo with a different actual leaf in front of you. So at least it's, nature related. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and correct this image first. Some of you will use adjustments, which are over here. Some of you will use something that's a little bit more directly to the image. So you can make a copy, Control J. Make a copy of that layer, and you can do all of your wonderful adjustments at that point in time. You can tweak the colors a little bit. You can work with the levels. Again, starting it at that, which I did not care for. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe brighten up a little bit and give me some deeper shadows. And then I would start there. And the very first thing you're going to do, let me open this up, is you're going to create a new layer over above the top of your current layers. That one is going to be a, again, this is layer, new layer, or right over here, create new layer. Again, notice it has nothing on there. This is where you're just going to kind of play around with adding some color. And I really want you guys to find some fantastic ideas of color usage. So I'm going to go ahead to a regular brush, and then I'm going to start putting in some color. So let's say I want to warm, I'm going to start with the leaf. Let's say I want to warm that up a little bit. I can go ahead and I can start painting some of that orange color. I'm going to go ahead, and again, you're going to want to zoom in and spend more time than I have. I'm going to soften up the brush, and then I'm going to get maybe like a yellowish color right in here. So that'll be a little bit more. Notice again, a softer look. I might come a little bit down over here. It'll give a completely different look to the finished work. I'm going to go to a really light, kind of a buttery yellow right in there, kind of mix it up a little bit. And right now it looks very, very fake, but the magic is going to come when you come over here onto your layers menu, and you're going to use a layer style. So if I click on the very first one, you're going to see that it's highlighted in blue. Now I can use my arrow keys on my keyboard to just go one by one and watch what happens. You're going to really watch what happens, like that one right there for color burn gives that really cool edge on there. You're going to see some of them are kind of an epic fail. Like you look at them, they don't look very good. Some of them you will have to do over again because you don't like the result in there. You also have the option of changing the level's opacity. So like these at the end are not a really good fit for this one in particular, but I really did like that color burn. Where did that go? There it is. I like that one a lot. You can also reduce the effect by lowering the opacity on that particular layer. Now, I would come in, I would go to make a new layer, and this is top, right leaf, left leaf. I would go on this one, and I would come in there again with my brush, and I would start working on adding. So I'm going to darken that up a little bit. And add some other sort of values in there, of course. And again, you're going to come in there, get really close, because right now I'm really doing a poor job just because I want to make sure that you're not sitting here watching me. Let's say I go to a color burn on that one as well. Again, this is before, and these are the after. I'm really changing that up. It actually looks really, really nice with that. I like that orange on this one. I'd probably go back into this layer and add that. Then I can work into here. But again, you're working on adding color via a top layer. That layer, then you're working on adding a layer style to. In this case, I particularly liked color burn a lot. You want it to be natural looking, but really, really nice. Again, I think this really added a lot to it, especially, like I said, I like that top right leaf a lot. I like what's happening there. But go back in. Like here, I don't really like the left leaf. Maybe I'm going to go back in with that orange, and I'm going to come back in, and I'm going to start to paint with the layer style already on. Like, I like that a lot more. So my layer style is already on, and I'm not painting and getting that kind of a funky solid color. I'm actually painting with the layer style on. Again, give some really cool effects. Use your keyboard. Oh, make sure you press the enter key to accept it. Use your keyboard, your bracket keys to make it bigger or smaller for really fast work. And I think you're going to have a great time with it. So make sure that you guys are trying different things, that you're putting things on different levels and starting to make that something of your work process. Okay, that's pretty cool. Just edging it with that, maybe reducing the opacity a little bit so it blends. And just like I said, have some fun with it. Really make it really pop. And don't forget, please save it as a new something. So when you go ahead, save as, you can call it wherever your folder is. You can call it leaf color add. Oh, that was bad. I'm sorry. Missing the key. So leaf color add. And then you're going to go ahead, and I really am missing that. There we go. Leaf color edition, and you can put your name with it, whatever you might be, and then go ahead and click save. Again, you're going to work on that for today. Look and see, because you may find if your leaves are too delicate, you might need to get closer up, do some other photographs. Have a great time with it. Be good. Enjoy it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing these finished works.